I'm going to show you how to pick up the knit stitch when you're working in garter stitch. This is our drop stitch right here, and when you're picking up in garter stitch, you need to think of it more as if you were knitting in the round, because you aren't turning your work ever. So every other row is going to be a purl row. So you can see this little bump right here at the base of the stitch. That means that the last row was a purl row, and the next one is going to be a knit row. Because I'm using this variegated yarn, you can see that the next row is going to be orange. You can see the pink and then the orange over here. So we're going to pick the stitch up and put it on the needle. I'm going to put this orange strand onto the needle. You can see them right here next to each other. And when you're picking up a knit stitch, you want to make sure that that strand is completely behind the picked up stitch. So put your right needle in and just slide it over the top of that strand of yarn. Let's try that again. Just like that. Alright, since that was a knit stitch, the next row is going to be a purl row, and that's going to be this lighter orange right here. And we're going to put the stitch back on the needle again. We're going to put the strand back on the needle again. And see how it's behind that picked up stitch? We need to move it so that it's in front of the stitch. And the way I do that is I take my right hand needle, I scoop that picked up stitch off and slide it onto the right hand needle. And you're going to drop that strand of yarn down. Now it's in front of your work, so you're going to slide the stitch and the strand on, and you're going to slip that purl stitch off just like we did the knit stitch, and you can see that the top of that loop is in front of the work, so we did that right. Alright, so what are we doing next? I think we are doing a knit stitch next, and that's going to be this yellow strand, and it's behind the work already, so we're just going to slide that over the top like we did before. And then this last strand right here is going to be a purl stitch, so we're going to put that on the needle again. You're going to scoop that stitch onto the right hand needle. You drop that strand into the front, put the stitch back on, put the strand back on, and slide the picked up stitch over the top. And there we go.